Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, we are gonna look at an article in a video today that talks about how right now there's more single women buying homes than single men. Okay? And people somehow think that this is a good thing. They tend to think, oh yay, all these feminists are sitting there doing backflips and stuff, you know what I mean? High-fiving and throwing tampons at each other. And saying, oh, this is a great thing. Wow, woohoo, independence. But guys, we all know that right now is the worst time to buy a house. Prices are through the roof. Interest rates are crazy. Why would anyone in their right mind want to buy a house right now? Okay? But wait, guys, up. I'm thinking like a man here. Guys, we're thinking like men, okay? And we're talking about women, especially single women in their 30s, all right? So, guys, we're going to get into this, but before we do, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going, guys. Hit that notification bell and check the community tab for the lives. Guys, the number of single women homeowners continues to surpass the number of single men homeowners. This is from March 2023, guys. Single women are a force to be reckoned with in real estate. Despite dealing with lower incomes than men, that's wrong. It's lower earnings than men, not income, guys. A pricey housing market and increasingly expensive mortgages, single women to comprise the second largest group of home buyers, guys, have done so every year since 1981. Now, guys, let's go back. Look at this. Despite dealing with lower incomes, we'll say earnings, guys, a pricey housing market, and increasingly expensive mortgages, they're still buying houses more than single men. And they think that that's a good thing. Instead of saying, wait a minute, why would the people that are earning more not be doing this? They're saying, oh yeah, the people that are earning less are spending more than those who don't. I mean, than those who earn more, and that's a great thing, right? Okay, as of 2023, single women made up 17% of all home buyers. Single men, by contrast, accounted for just 9%. Couples, both married and unmarried, remain the dominant group. Buyers at about 70%. So, while they often have to sacrifice to make it happen, single women are very determined, motivated group of buyers, and they're not letting daunting odds prevent them from achieving the American dream, meaning that they're not letting logic and reason stop them from buying a house, right? Guys, look at these interest rates. Look at this. 6%, 6.5%. Absolute clown world, man. Okay, let's look at some statistics, guys. Single women will occupy 10.76 million homes in the U.S. 12.9% of American owner-occupied homes belong to single women. And of course, they have to go into this crap. It wasn't until 1900 that all states allowed women to hold property in their own names. It wasn't until 1974 that women were able to apply for and obtain mortgages on their own. The median age of a single... Okay, and now, guys, the median age of a single first-time female home buyer is 38 years old compared to 37 for a single male. Guys, women spend 2% more when they buy a house than men and sell for 2% less. As a result, they realize 1.5% annual lower returns. And of course, they're going to try and blame us for that, right? There are many reasons why single women seek to become homeowners. One of the leading motivations is they want the freedom of owning their own home. Look at that. Some also pursue home ownership for happier reasons as well. After the birth of a child. What? Why would you... Okay, you're a single mom and let's buy a house. That makes perfect sense. And look, here we go with the misandry. Kathy Cummings, a senior vice president at Bank of America, she remembers when baby boomers had expected to get married before becoming homeowners. Now the trend is reversing, she says. The message is reversing. You don't need a man anymore. Yeah, right. Wait Wait till anything happens, guys, and the next thing you know, there's gonna be all these foreclosures, guys. Absolutely insane, guys. I have a video here. Let's just do this here, and this was from about a month ago.
More single ladies are putting their hands up with their house keys. According to new data from the National Association of Realtors, single women are outpacing single men as home buyers, continuing a trend that started way back in 1981. Now check out this year's numbers. As of 2023, the NAR's data shows that single women are second only to married couples, with single women making up 17% of all home buyers and single men making up 9%. And
here's the thing, guys, that they don't quite talk about. Guys, why do men buy homes? We buy homes to put a family in, right? There's that small group of men who get into like investment properties, investment homes, but oftentimes guys that are saying single, not married, no kids, think, look, I don't need any extra expenses. I don't need a lot of space. I might have to move for work. So what am I going to tie myself down to a house for? Or what am I going to move, out in the middle of nowhere to buy some cheap house out in the middle of BFE, right?
This national trend is reflected right here in Metro Detroit. I talked with a new home buyer and some real estate experts about why this is the case and got some tips for single women in the market for a home so you don't waste your money.
How much feminism do you think that you guys are going to hear? How much, girl power, we don't need men, do you think you guys are going to hear in the next couple minutes? Drop in the comments. I want to hear.
This charming brick house in the Bagley community in Northwest Detroit will soon be Elizabeth Johnson's new home.
Guys, you're telling me she's single? You don't say. Oh, man. You're telling me there isn't a bunch of successful guys running to get with this shit? Come on, man. Come on.
What about this house made you fall in love with it?
It was almost like I recognized it. That's kind
Look at that. Look at that. She has the SJW hair. She got a random tattoo on the inside of her wrist. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Look at that.
the feeling it had.
The 36-year-old educator who once called Clawson home is moving to Detroit after 2 years in Tampa. What made you decide now is the right time to buy a home?
I had a one-bedroom apartment, and the rent after the first year, my rent went up about 40%. And I live on a single income, so it wasn't even an option.
So you're actually paying less for your housing now as a homeowner than when you were renting?
But you're living in Detroit. You know? That's not like, you know, the most desirable real estate, right? Right, guys?
Absolutely.
By about $600 a month.
Hello, Alicia.
Hey, Eric.
How are
Is this
you?
the condo?
This is it.
Eric Miller is a realtor who currently has one offer from a single woman for this 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Farmington Hills. How many single female home buyers are you seeing these days?
Well, more than I ever have. Single females, I think, are starting to realize that this is an investment for them and for their future.
Why do you
Is it really, guys? Because a lot of them buy these condos, these townhomes, and it's not just about the mortgage. They have a condo fee or a large HOA fund or whatever, fee or all this other stuff. So it's just not good, man. It's not.
think you're seeing this trend?
I think there's a variety of reasons. I think first and foremost, home means a lot to women. They want to be safe and secure.
Jeanette Schneider, president of REMAX of Southeastern Michigan, says the second reason is the gender pay gap.
There we
Women
go.
have said this is a way to
There it is. There it is, guys. There we go.
level the playing field. If I can start to build wealth and I can
right.
own a home, that puts me on a track to build some wealth.
Schneider says before 1974, females could not get a mortgage or a loan on their own. They had to have a cosigner. But since 1981, she says females have been outpacing men in buying homes. So if you're a woman wanting to buy your first home,
First is going to be really pay attention to the budget.
Schneider says make sure you can come.
And how many women do you guys know budget? Seriously, not a lot. And guys, this is a big scam, okay? Right when women started buying more homes, they started making more condos and townhomes and calling those homes, right? Because most of these women aren't buying actual homes. They're buying things they call homes. You know what I'm saying? A 2-bedroom condo, to me, is not a home. It's not. A home is a house.
Comfortably afford your mortgage payment plus all your other expenses. And second, start a rainy day fund to pay for unexpected repairs or emergencies. Elizabeth Johnson's still processing that her monthly mortgage will be less than her previous monthly rent.
It feels fantastic,
And
but
now she can afford a gym membership. Fuck, guys, I'm sorry. This video is gonna get demonetized. But I don't care, guys. I do not care. I don't care.
it also is a relief.
Elizabeth Johnson said that she's still getting a handle of all of her new chores, like mowing the lawn, and she's learning which projects she can hire out and how to.
Can you imagine getting a handle on mowing the lawn? Guys, drop in the comments. We're like doing yard work, mowing the lawn, fixing stuff around the house since we're young. So yeah, I have to get a handle on mowing my lawn. Please.
Find contractors she can trust. As a female with a college degree, Elizabeth is part of a growing gender gap in higher education. According to Pew Research Center analysis from 2021, young women are more likely to be enrolled in college than young men, and more women 25 and older have a 4-year college degree compared to men of the same age, and the gap is even wider when you look at younger adults ages 25 to 34.
Right. And
Isn't that funny how she just talked about the education gap for some reason, but then that knuckleheaded lady talked about the wage gap? So hold on. They talked about how there's a wage gap and men earn more. Men are paid more, quote unquote, right? But then for some reason, this knucklehead at the end decided to just bring up this whole education gap. And you would think, guys, it's pathetic that they can even say that there's a wage gap in one end and then argue, oh, we're doing great in school. Well, there must be something really, 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 really wrong there. But of course, they aren't smart enough to connect the dots, right?
that has implications that carry on for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely.
Starting with or early on in the process, that would be home buying too.
Generating wealth.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is a scam. Okay. This is the same bubble as student loan debt. All these women were scammed into thinking that they need to go to college to make more money, and now they have all this debt. And now all these women are being, oh, you go queen, yes queen, slay queen, strong and independent, buy a house, right, guys? I guarantee by the end of this year, actually no, I would give it like a year and a half, 2 years, you are gonna see the number of foreclosures go through the roof, and then there's gonna be the foreclosure gap or some other craziness like that. Guys, you always know something's BS when they put gap at the end, okay? Guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and I am out of here.